All right. So, the video you guys were about to see, I actually recorded it 2 weeks ago. But, yeah, it ended up being a little longer than I liked. Normally in that situation, I just upload it anyway. But, I'm going to split it in half. So I just thought I'd give you a little intro here so you know the video is going to just kind of end. And, you'll be seeing that today will be a Friday. You'll see the second half Monday. So yeah, just thought I'd let you guys know this video will be split into two pieces. Here's the first half. Enjoy. What's up? It's been a while. Yeah, basically we haven't done too many hauls lately. We did two over the weekend, and those are the first two we've done in a while. So yeah, it's been a while, but we got a bunch here. I'm not even going to count, but it's got to be about 30. I wasn't even going to do this haul because, like, I'm really happy with this haul. These are a lot of movies from my childhood. Most of them, anyway. But I don't think there's any movies in here most people will really care about. But nonetheless, a lot of you do seem to really enjoy the hauls, so hell, if you watch it just for the sake of watching the hauls, I'm going to give you a video. So we're going to get right into it because I was going to split it up into two videos. But I don't like doing that. Then I try to like kind of equally spread it out. Like, okay, there's some good ones in this half, some bad ones, some good ones in this half. And it's just time consuming to try to evenly split them up. So we're just going to do all 30 and we're going to try to get through them quick. Video shouldn't be much more than like 20 minutes, so that's fine. Alright, let's get right into it. Alright, the first one, we have True Grit again. I think the last haul video, or even the video before that, I had gotten True Grit, and I was like, guys, look, the tape's white. I've never seen that before. Turned out it was mold. So I guess that's a big thing with VHS. And I always read about it, but I had never seen it. Whenever anybody are selling tapes, they always put mold-free tape or something, so I guess it's like a big thing, but I had never seen it. So I had no idea. I had assumed it was just going to be a little more mold spores. But yeah, I guess that was just a very bad case of mold. I'd actually go get the tape to show you, but I didn't think of it beforehand, and it's on the other side of the room, so yeah. But anyway, True Grit. A Western with John Wayne. So the next one, my wife actually got quite a few movies this time too, so a few of these are going to be hers. I won't talk much about those, I'll just show them to you quick. Miss Congeniality. So we got a chick flick thrown in there. Next one, this one I was actually really happy to find. There's a few in here that were pretty awesome to find, but this is definitely one of the highlights. We have Ed Wood. So what this one, for those of you who don't know who Ed Wood was, he was a guy in, I'm going to say it was the 50s. He was a director who basically pumped out like 20 movies a year. The guy's dream was like always to be, you know, a movie maker, and I don't know, he just really threw out movies. Like there was some movies he would film just over a weekend and release them. And they're kind of notoriously known for being like super bad movies. The most famous one being Plan 9 from Outer Space. So there's some of those movies that are so bad they're kind of funny to watch. They're like really corny. Like in that one, for example, you could see like the fishing line when there's like a UFO flying across the screen. But yeah, this movie is basically about him, obviously. And this has Johnny Depp playing the role of Ed Wood. So that's one I've been wanting to watch for a while. I actually just downloaded it not long ago. I had it on my USB stick in the Blu-ray player ready to go. And then I came across it. So that's pretty awesome. Next one, I actually grabbed this one, but I grabbed it for the wife because she hadn't seen it. But Father of the Bride. So another chick flick I'm not going to talk much about. I actually don't remember it very much. I really don't remember it much. It's obviously about a wedding. Next one, this one she chose. This was a big freaking movie when it came out. I'm going to assume it was the 90s. Yeah, 1990. Look Who's Talking. I don't completely remember what it's about, but the babies talk. The only people, not people, the only ones who, the babies only understand each other. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, like, adults can't understand them and stuff. It's kind of like whenever you watch one of those animal movies where the animals understand each other, but humans don't. Same idea, but with babies. Next one, this is another one she chose. The Land Before Time. This one, I'm going to assume, I always feel like I have to explain the movies because I feel like most of the people watching these videos are younger than me and haven't seen these. If you're about my age, you've seen it, you know the movie. But basically, if you've seen Homeward Bound, it's the same idea. But instead of 3 dogs and a cat, or 2 dogs and a cat, it's a bunch of baby dinosaurs, I believe, trying to find their parents. It's an animated movie. Next one. This is another one I was pretty happy to find. Mystery Alaska. This is a hockey movie about it's a small town in Alaska. They take hockey very seriously. And they're going to be getting a visit from the New York Rangers to play their local team. So the whole movie, it doesn't sound serious, but it's a very serious movie about like the quarrels of the town and everything and them getting ready to face the Rangers. So yeah, that's a really good one. One of the better hockey movies. Oh, actually, 2 things I forgot to show you. I was going to show them first to get them out of the way because they're not VHS. I'll show them now. I've got a Goosebumps book on tape. Book on cassette, specifically. I thought this was really freaking cool. It's still sealed, too, which is awesome. I actually, keeping this out on display, I thought it was really cool. So I have it out with my Goosebump books. I really want to open it to like listen to it, but 1, I don't have a cassette player, and 2, I don't want to open it. But it sounds really cool. It says it has like sound effects and stuff on it too. It's not just simply somebody reading the book. So yeah, there's that. And then another cassette. This one's the wife's. She got, this is sealed too. A cassette of a bunch of villain songs from Disney. And I guess this came from McDonald's apparently. Yeah, there's a little McDonald's logo there, so that's cool, man. Anything from McDonald's is actually worth a decent amount of money. Oh crap, something else I completely forgot is she also got a Disney cup that came from Burger King, a Beauty and the Beast cup. Those of you again that are around my age would recognize those cups, and it's still in the box too. The box is in pretty beat up condition, but unfortunately I completely forgot about that. That's way downstairs, but she got a Beauty and the Beast cup from Burger King. Alright, back to the movies. We got another Power Ranger episode. So I'm starting to build these up quite a bit now. I probably got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them now. This one's called No Clowning Around. I know I've seen this one recently. I don't know if I have actually. Anyway, No Clowning Around. Power Rangers episode. Next one. So a few hauls ago I showed, what the hell is it called? 3 Ninjas. And we got the sequel now. 3 Ninjas Kick Back. So I've already talked about 3 Ninjas. I'm not going to say anything about that one. Another one. One of the only horror I got. A lot of people consider these horror. I consider them thriller. But Hannibal. So I have the first one now. I'm not sure if the other 2 were released on DVD or VHS. But yeah, Silence of the Lambs. It's basically about a cannibal, but I really don't remember what the movie's about, so I don't want to babble and be wrong. But anyway, Hannibal, the sequel to Silence of the Lambs. Next one, I've never seen, I've never heard of, and that's kind of why I grabbed it. I was curious. We have Adam Sandler in Going Overboard. And as far as I had known, I thought Billy Madison was his first, like, leading role. But this looks like it's older than Billy Madison, so apparently I was either wrong on that or this came out after. I don't see a year anywhere. But yeah, that's why I grabbed it. I had never heard of it. I have no idea what it is. Adam Sandler was pretty sweet back then, so it was definitely worth grabbing just to see what it's all about. Next one, this is one she chose, but I actually kind of like the movie a bit too. The Craft. So this is 4 chicks who take up like witchcraft, like modern witchcraft. It's a modern movie. It doesn't take place like way back when. And whatever, I forget. I think it like actually works and they actually do get powers. The one chick kind of goes crazy and I don't freaking remember, but it is a decent one. It's a pretty popular movie. Next one, Day of the Triffids, something. Coincidentally, I just heard about this movie a few days ago. Well, a few days before I found it in store. And this is, I'm going to assume in the 50s, 60s. This is one of those like weird, obscure B movies that were really popular around the time. Back before there were so goddamn many of them. Like, B movies nowadays don't get a lot of love just because there's so freaking many. But yeah, there wasn't as many back then, so they were quite big. This is a really weird one about, I think it's a meteor crashes on Earth and causes most, if not all of the population to go blind. I don't remember. And here's where it gets weird. There's these big giant plants that go around eating all the blind people. And, yeah, that's what that one's about, so. It's a weird one, but I like weird shit. Next one. I've actually been looking for these, man. They seem to be really, really popular. And I could see why. But that's all I see on Instagram is people posting their tapes, or their pictures of these tapes. And I haven't been able to find any till now. But we got Ninja Turtles episode. So yeah, there was a ton of these. This must be more than one episode, because it's almost an hour long. Yeah, Ninja Turtles were freaking awesome in the late 80s, all the way into the late 90s, probably. I freaking loved them. I had a million toys. I don't remember the cartoon too much. I know I watched it, but I really don't remember it much. I would have been pretty young. It actually started on TV the year I was born, so I would have been really young. But again, I think it played for like 10 years. But yeah, I finally got a Turtles tape, and I would like to get a bunch more. Alright, next we got another Power Rangers episode. This one she chose, though. I actually wasn't going to get it. I was going to put it back. This is a little later on when they replaced some of the cast. Like, Trini was replaced. That's because she had passed away, though. But then Black Ranger was replaced. That looks like that's it. I could have swore it was more. But anyway, yeah, this was after the Power Rangers movie. That might have been before. Anyway, it's a little more, it's a little different than the original cast. Alright, this one, what I'm going to consider the highlight of the whole thing, other than I am really happy about the Ed Wood, but The Shining. So most of you, I'm sure, have heard of The Shining. If you haven't, you should watch it. This is considered one of the horror greats. Personally, I think it's a tiny bit overrated. It's still an amazing freaking movie, and it's definitely up there. But, I mean, people will rate this thing like an 11 out of 10. I'll give it like an 8. But basically, it's about a family. The husband is hired to watch over a hotel during the winter months when the hotel closes. He basically just has to maintain it all, make sure everything stays in working order over the winter. And he goes crazy. And, yeah, it's like a haunted hotel, and basically it gets in his head. He goes crazy and tries to kill his family. It's a good one. Next one I haven't seen, but it's been in my watch list for a while. I hear it's really funny, but it seems hit and miss. Some people seem to love it. Some people are like, eh. We got Porky's. I have no idea what it's about. Again, I haven't seen it. I think the people that don't like it say they don't because they like Animal House better, but that's not a reason not to like a movie. So basically, I'm going to watch it and get my own opinion on it. Next one, this is actually another really good one I forgot about. Yeah, Back to the Future Part 3. So definitely the worst of the trilogy, but nonetheless, I would like to complete the trilogy. I have the first one. I believe I showed in a video before. I don't know. But now I'm just missing the second one. Alright, next one. This one I actually grabbed, but I grabbed it for the wife. Have Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I think this is a musical. I'm not 100%. I know roughly what it's about. They find this magical car. It takes them to a magical world where there's like pirates and I don't know what else. I'm trying to like glimpse at the back so I could say more. So, oh, it does sort of say. So, a magical world of pirates, castles, and a flying car called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. So, I know this was like a big movie when it came out. This was like in '68. So, this is like all the like little kids of how do I explain this? I was gonna say of that generation, but I guess that's the right way to put it. This was like the number one movie back then, is what I was trying to say. The number one kids movie. Alright, next one. Again, this is the wife's. She wasn't gonna grab it, and I'm like, are you done? Get it, man. It's still sealed, it's mint. She already has the box set and DVD, but anyway, Friends Season 3. Yeah, I've never really watched the show. I can't say too much about it, but still, this thing is like still sealed, like mint condition. It's a full season. I mean, it'd be really cool if she can complete the whole set on VHS. Like I said, she already has the complete thing on DVD, but still, that's really cool. I think she said she might even put it on display.